The pack store has been randomly updated. A majority of the Winnipeg Jets get milestone cards for their incredible start to the season. We've got a few new top-end goaltender options with Play of the Year cards, and a pack that you should probably buy with coins. Let's get into it. Now, let's start first with the store update, where if you head on over to the pack store, there is a bit of a change where they've actually separated the event packs as well as the special packs, and then what they deem as essentials. These are your prime, premium, and base packs that are here all year round. I actually really enjoy this because when newer players were to come into the game, even if you wanted to spend a few bucks on packs, you're just overwhelmed with the vast quantity of different options here. Now they've at least separated it to indicate to all players that these are how these different packs are going to operate. Now, there was a pack in the store that was released that I think that you guys should consider with your coins, and that's the Modern Power-Up Icon pack. That's right, they did drop a Modern Power-Up Icon pack that will allow you to get a untradeable power-up icon. If you did this right at launch of the store update, it was giving out tradable options that were then retroactively changed to untradeable, so you might not realize. But that being said, if you are thinking about slowly working towards trading in for one of the icons, and maybe you haven't started yet or you don't have any modern icons just yet, I would recommend buying this because it is at about half the price from actually making a power-up icon. But again, if you already have a few already, you're risking throwing, 80, 90,000 coins down the drain. So keep that in mind. I went ahead and did it, got one that I did not have, and now I'm one card closer to getting a modern icon. Now, like I mentioned, the Winnipeg Jets are getting recognized for their incredible historic start, ranging all the way from the 81 Morgan Barron to the 85 Cole Perfetti. I love that they actually recognize the Winnipeg Jets. It's tough that it wasn't, all of the players, like a team of the week situation. But if you're a Winnipeg Jets fan, enjoy. Now, I'll be honest, even the 81 Morgan Barron is kind of interesting. 87 speed with 84 excel is, not great, but he's 6'4", 220 with 84 body checking. So again, if you're running a Jets theme team, or even if you're not, this is actually a half-decent card. You've got Eric Comrie, who at 6'1" is not going to be a fantastic goalie for you, but he does have 85 speed, so that's interesting. Rasmus Kupari is also a half-decent skater at 6'2", 201, 87 speed, 86 excel, and agility. His shot is kind of a mess for a right-handed center, and he's only got 77 faceoffs. Dylan DeMello, former Shark, at 84 speed, 83 excel, and 85 agility. His two-way defensive synergy, though, does get his defensive awareness up to 88, so that's something. Logan Stanley is always an interesting card because he's 6'7", 231, and his body checking can get up to 89, but the rest of this card is pretty abysmal, other than the fact that he's got an insane reach, but 83 speed, 81 excel is tough to use. Dylan Samberg at 6'4", 216. My God, the Jets are massive. He's not bad. 85 speed, 84 excel, and 86 agility, as well as pretty good body checking. Defensive awareness at 86 is nothing special, but it isn't bottom tier. Then we've got Vlad Nemesnikov with two-way forward and unstoppable force. Again, not a bad skater at 87 speed, 86 excel, and 89 agility. Mediocre everywhere else, however. Alex Iafallo with two-way forward as well. Again, middling speed, but does have 88 agility and an okay shot in the mid-80s with silver close quarters. And then highlighted by the 85 Cole Perfetti, 5'11", 184 of playmaking forward, and gold make it snappy. Again, not a great skater at 85 speed, 84 excel, but does have 91 agility, which is nice. These endurance cards, though, being in the low 80s, have just become a nuisance, essentially, because they just run out of energy so fast. It's really tough to kind of highlight cards that have such low endurance. Now, our weekly modes update is featuring the Chicago Blackhawks and TJ Brody, because making it the Winnipeg Jets and then giving us one of those packs that would have a milestone Winnipeg Jet in it would just make too much sense. Nonetheless, this week we will be chasing after a TJ Brody. Same thing as before, as it looks like we're getting one of these every week, where if you complete the various objectives with Chicago Blackhawks players and completing one set will give you a random base item. It will have you doing more chores in squad battles, more than likely, because you are going to need 20 goals and 25 assists, and that will get you the 84 overall TJ Brody. However, as you can see, there is no TJ Brody in the Chicago Blackhawks collection. I thought a few hours after release would be enough time, but nonetheless, we've got the 82 TJ Brody, which you can't acquire. So again, assuming that he will get all of his attributes boosted by 2, except for his skating more than likely, he's going to be a very mediocre skater for you, very low body checking, decent defensive awareness and stick checking, however, and he's got good size, so if you are looking for a replacement for a left-handed defenseman, there have been so many great options, so I'm not sure you're looking for 1. But if you are a Blackhawks fan or you want to get this TJ Brody card, you just got to complete the objectives. We also got 4 Plays of the Year goaltenders for their Save of the Year candidates. We've got Lucas Dostal from the Anaheim Ducks, Anthony Stolars from the Toronto Maple Leafs, Alexander Gorgiev, which is hilarious when you consider the whole body of work of Gorgiev this year, and then Sergei Bobrovsky. All of these guys, if you haven't seen the plays that they are referencing, are insane, so props to them. Taking a look at those goalie cards, Lucas Dostal at 6'2" with only 81 speed. Theme team player, in my opinion. Just not a lot going on here. However, Anthony Stolars has proven to be one of the best meta goaltender options, even with only 82 speed. His Team of the Week card at 82 overall has been, again, one of the more popular goaltenders at the top end of the game. 6'6", 243 kind of helps with that, so he could be a great option for you. Gorgiev, however, again, only 6'1", really not going to be all that impactful, especially if you play online. And same goes for Sergei Bobrovsky. However, Bobrovsky cards in the past have been half decent, but again, I don't think anything better than what you've already got. We've also got new off-the-charts cards, highlighted by Bo Horvat with two-way forward, giving him one of the highest face-off ratings in the game, 86 speed, 85 excel, and 86 agility. Again, not terrible. And again, with that face-off rating and the fact that he's 6'1", 213, low-key makes him one of the best options at center. Dylan Larkin also gets an 85 overall, and he has historically always been one of the best early game cards because of his speed and face-off rating, but they nuked his face-off rating all the way down to 80. Still, he's 91 speed, 90 excel, and 89 agility with 86 endurance and 90 deking. This is going to be one of the more effective cards in the game, in my opinion, at 85 overall, so be on the lookout for him. Evan Rodriguez at 84 overall with playmaking forward, 87 speed, 86 excel, but 91 agility isn't terrible. Again, probably more of a theme team option for you. Aiden Hill is a little interesting because he's 6'4", but again, only 82 speed. Energizer, however, is one of the better superstar abilities simply because when they do give a desperation save, it works like Born Leader. Thomas Chabot at 83 overall with two-way defenseman. Again, his defensive awareness at only 86 is kind of on the lower end of what you want to use, but 86 speed, 85 excel, and 86 agility with 85 endurance is usable for anyone looking for a Thomas Chabot card. And then lastly, want to shout out Michael Backlund's fantasy card, which was one of the more underwhelming ones when it first came out, but he's been scoring at a pretty decent clip. 87 speed now, 86 excel, definitely usable. So anyone that got Michael Backlund's fantasy card, you're laughing right now. Alex Pietrangelo also scored to go up +2 overall, again, with Gold Heat Seeker, which if you've been watching my No Money Spent series, is low-key one of the best abilities in the game. He's a goal or two away from, again, being another impactful defenseman for you. That's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.